vlog now.
Oh, hello. Ericasager. Oh shit, it's Ericasager.
So my therapist thinks I should be putting myself out there more. Hey guys, it's Erica. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little different. A couple months ago, I was sitting at the dinner table with one of my roommates and we were talking about what it would be like to go on 7 dates in 7 days, aka an incredible feat. Here's the premise. I'm going to go on 7 Tinder dates in 7 days. I did have to break this up because of spring break, so they weren't all consecutive, but it was in a very condensed amount of time and I did suffer a little because of the time frame. So this video took a lot of preparation because it's not like I just want to meet these guys and then go on a date with them the same day, which I did do that with some of these, but again, like not my goal. So the rules were, it cannot be anything Netflix and chill-esque. It has to be a legit date. It has to be somewhat creative. And I want to keep an open mind about this because although I'm not there to like get a boyfriend or anything like that, I still, you know, want to have an open mind, whatever. And I was extremely explicit in telling these guys what this was for, but I did not tell them about the other 6 guys on the roster. So I think all of them think that they're the only ones in this video. So if you're watching this, guys, sorry. So first I'm going to show you my profile, and then before I went on any of these dates, I filmed a little pre-thoughts video, like what I thought was going to happen, what I thought of the guy before going into it. I did film parts of the date. The last date I went on is essentially like a vlog, like the guy just wanted to like be in it so much and I was happy about that. And then after that is going to be a reflection, which I'm filming now that all the dates are over. So it's going to be like the pre, during, and then the reflection, and I'm going to show you their profiles and everything like that. If any of this sounds interesting, please be sure to like this video and subscribe below. I went through a lot for this video. It took a long time to do this video, so be sure to like this video and subscribe if you enjoyed. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I post probably more on here than there, but I would still appreciate if you guys follow me. It'd be cool. So here we go. So here's my profile. I'm 19. I go to FSU. Y'all know that. Just a couple pictures of my friends, what I look like, showing I'm not a loner, you know, and showing a wide array of my hair. And then my bio was, hit me up if you're trying to take me on a date for my YouTube channel. I'm trying to see some. And then the little like emoji. And then in parentheses I wrote not lying, LOL, because so many people thought it was a joke, a ploy to get people to buy me food, and just didn't think I had a YouTube channel, which like, okay, so I just put that little disclaimer in my bio. Here we go. Hey guys, I'm about to leave for my first date. I calculated that it's 12 minutes away. It's currently 1:10, so I think I'll leave in about 7 minutes. Like, watch my car. We're going to this restaurant called Soul Veg. I'm pretty nervous. I'm pretty excited. He seems really funny, so I don't think it'll be too like awkward or hard or anything like that. But yeah, here we go. So Justin was one of the first people I started talking to for this experiment, and I thought his bio was really funny. It said something like got AirPods, and at the time I did not have AirPods. I do have AirPods now, and he doesn't even have AirPods, so I don't know what that's about. But I actually became friends with Justin. He's very cool. We don't like hang out, but we do see each other at the gym, and when we do, we talk. The food was amazing. He paid, which was really sweet. But yeah, it was a really good date. We talked a lot about music. It was a very like honestly standard like get to know you type of thing. This was a great, very neutral, very good date to start on. Okay, so I'm back for my second date. Today's date is with a guy named Sean. We're going to get coffee or tea. I don't drink coffee. We're going to a place called Black Dog on the Square. We actually FaceTimed the other night for like an hour and a half, so I'm really not like too worried, but I almost feel like, why did I do that? Because then I used up things we could talk about. Sorry, my arm got tired. But today's outfit, these jeans and this scoop neck, so let's go. So my second date, as I said, was with a guy named Sean. I bought my tea, he bought his coffee. I think he accidentally bought like a reusable straw. So he gets a little souvenir out of the date. But him and I just like straight up like talked face to face for like almost 2 hours. There was plenty to talk about in terms of like his career, and I was interested to hear all about that because he works in sports and I think I want to work in sports media, so it was like really cool to hear someone who's already in the industry. Overall, it was a pretty good date, and I actually ended up seeing him later that day because I was filming the basketball game and he was also like reporting for it or something like that. But I haven't really seen him since, but I don't know if he's watching this, but hey to Sean. So I'm on my way now to my third date. It's with a guy named Jarvis. We're going to walk around this place called Railroad Square. They have like art and like shops and stuff like that. I'll go ahead and show you guys a video I took of my outfit. Just a little get up. We got a black long sleeve, black jeans, belt, and then I'm going to be wearing black booties, but I'm not feeling too nervous. I feel like I'm kind of getting into the swing of things, but I'm kind of also like over this. I can't lie, so I don't know, but like I'm keeping an open mind, like I'm trying. So the third date was with Jarvis, and as I said, by this time I was already low-key getting like tired of it. I had a really good time with Jarvis though, like probably up until this point it was the most like datey date I've gone on, and I thought he was really sweet and interesting, and he also, I don't know if he was trying to flex or anything like that, but we walked past like a kids bake sale thing and he was like, oh, are you guys fundraising for something? And they said like yes, and he like donated, and they tried to hand him cookies and stuff. He was like, no, like y'all good, and he was just like donating to donate to their school. So I don't know if he's just like a good person or he was trying to like do something, but I wasn't hungry so we didn't get food, but he did offer to buy me a pizza, which was nice. Afterwards, he invited me to go to like the studio because one of his friends was like recording at a studio, but I had plans so I couldn't. But overall, it was a good date, and it was, like I said, it was like the first date in this experiment that actually kind of felt like a date. And we saw some pretty interesting performance art as pictured here. Very interesting. Okay, so we are on to the next date. This one is with a guy named Hamid, and he's going to be cooking for me. He's Persian, so he's making me Persian food. And despite all my dietary restrictions, aka I'm vegetarian and I'm don't like a couple foods, I'm reading up on Persian cuisine, and it says there are plenty of eggplant dishes. I hate eggplant. He's working around that, which is really sweet, but we're just gonna go cook. He's a little bit older. I don't really like older guys, but he's 24. Like, I'm a child compared to that, so here we go. So then my fourth date, probably my most interesting date, I went over to this guy Hamid's house, and Hamid definitely isn't seeing this because he unmatched me on Tinder after I didn't want to like pursue anything romantic with him, which is fine, but still, like, so he had cooked and like prepared some food for me, and I helped him cook a little bit more food once I got there. And it was so nice because we had this traditional like Persian meal, and before I went, I like honestly researched a little bit more about like Persia versus Iran, and he was telling me all about like his visa situation. He's here to do his PhD. It's in the realm of physics, but we did talk about like a bunch of other stuff, and he was just so sweet, and he wanted to make sure everything was perfect. And we had like traditional tea, and he had a garden, and he used parsley from that on our meal. And I got to know his friends, and they were all super sweet, and we were listening to Arabic music in the background, so it was a very cultural experience. I'm glad to have had it, but the food was bomb. These dates are finally winding down. I'm going on a date today with a guy named Evan. I've actually met him before, so I'm not too scared of this. We're just gonna get froyo. It should be pretty quick. Very mild. This is probably going to be the easiest one I go on, but yeah. So the next date was with Evan, so I wasn't worried like at all about this date. So we just got froyo. It was nice. He's adorable, and I'm like low-key like friends with him, so we'll definitely see each other again, but definitely not in like a dating context. But it was still nice to like go on a little thing, and yeah, love you, Evan. I am back for one of my last dates. I don't even know what number this is. Oh, this is my second to last date. I'm going to the FSU Res, which is like the free lake thing with a bunch of like kayaks, paddleboards, etc. With a guy named Gio. Him and I have kind of been talking for like a while, not like talking. We've been trying to like coordinate this for a while, but we're both finally free. And then I have something afterwards, so it's only gonna be like a little date thing. Yeah, I don't really know what to think going into this. I feel like this is a real blind date. Like, I feel like him and I really haven't talked that much, so should be interesting. But yeah, let's go, I guess. So the next date was with Gio, and Gio was super cool. We went to the res and we went out and canoed for like an hour and a half, and it was very interesting because in a canoe, like someone in the back and someone in the front, you're both facing the front. So him and I were like having this full-blown conversation and neither of us could see each other's faces. There was like no pressure. Like I really just felt like I was just talking into the void, and I don't know, it was a really good conversation. We talked a lot about family. His brother, I believe, started a tortilla company, like a very successful tortilla company. He was telling me how he gave up something for Lent, but he started it a day early so that he could break it a day before Lent. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. He was just really funny, and it got me to the res, and I hadn't been all year, so honestly, it's a win. Okay guys, saved the best for last. I'm going to the circus. My neck isn't sweaty, I just put rose oil on it. Okay. I'm going to the circus for my last date with a guy named Omar. Student tickets are usually free, but they sold out, and so tickets were $18. And I was like, yo, I can't go anymore, like I have $2 in my bank account. But this guy said he would buy my ticket. So now I'm going. We haven't talked much, but he's cute, so I'm excited. But yeah, this is the last date. This experiment is almost over. Bittersweet, but mainly sweet, so yeah. Okay, skirt. Circus is sold out, so still exciting. Just going to get food now with him and his friend's girlfriend who goes to school here. I'm still gonna have a good time, so yeah. So as I said in the beginning, the last date was like such an anomaly compared to all the other ones. There's like an entire vlog here. I don't even have to say anything because everything that happened you see in the video. So I'm honestly just gonna say peace until the end of this vlog, but without further ado, here we go.
First.
This is your vlog now.
Oh, hello. So, currently speaking, here we are.
You can't do the video like that. It has to be horizontal.
I think she wants me to rate how the date is going.
I didn't say that, he did.
I give it a solid 4.5 out of 10.
Like the restaurant?
My co-host, Claudia Craig.
From an outsider's perspective, I would say that the conversation, do you want it this way? They've been looking like they've been really meshing well together. I don't know if I would necessarily say sparks, but definitely like flakes are flying.
Embers.
That's my take.
Great stuff. So, I guess...
What do you think?
I would also give it a 4. What did you say? 4 point?
Just like the food here. Currently smoking at a cigar shop, or a cigar lounge.
Yeah, not shop. We're classy.
Hold on, wait a second. Pinkies up. How would you say the date's going, currently?
I'd say it's gone from a 4.5, was it? To a healthy 4.9.
About to break 5?
We're... Yes. No, it's out of 10.
Oh no, don't lie to yourself. You said it was out of 5. Yeah, I said it went from a solid 4.7 to like 6 point. I was gonna say 6.2.
Wow.
6.6.
He is not my ally.
I think the checkered shirt's really doing me good justice. You know, she loves it, so.
Who said that? Who said that? Who had been saying that?
The checkered shirt takes off
Also,
like...
the cigar, I put her on.
Can't fight that. So, what did you guys think? Oh, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As I said, like and subscribe below. I suffered a lot and learned a lot from this video, but also it was a ton of work, so I'd really appreciate that. Let me know what you guys thought below, and I hope you have a great day. Bye, guys.